She says she's canceling the contract, but it's not that simple. She's really trying to separate herself from a made-up identity, often called a straw man, claiming the real owner unknowingly gave up their rights. Her goal? Stay on the property without paying, using obscure legal theories and an old, barely relevant treaty. Sound confusing?
All right, the court will call the case of the Ranches of Rosebrook versus A Nice Battle, case number 25C 1245.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fanter on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Battle, please hit star 6. Unmute your device.
Hello? Hello?
Please state.
It's a niece battle on a special appearance for the record to contest the jurisdiction and the facts before this court.
Yep. All right. Well, Ms. Battle, I'll tell you that this matter is appropriately in the correct court. The court does have jurisdiction.
And it's based on what? What is on the record that is based on that the court has jurisdiction?
The fact that this is a case that is within the jurisdiction of the Township of Ypsilanti, and if you have issues related to any contracts, that would be within this jurisdiction as well. So all of that is within the jurisdiction of this court.
So you're saying that the contract is in jurisdiction of the court?
That is what I just said, ma'am.
All right, and the contract has been rescinded. So how is the contract in the jurisdiction of the court if it's invalid?
Who gets to rescind a contract on their own? That's
what are you talking about? I have the right to rescind a contract by right of common law.
Ms. Battle,
That doesn't involve court.
Ma'am, you need to stop talking or you're going to get held in contempt of court. Mr. Fantier, have you had a chance to talk to Ms. Battle? I talk to Ms.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Mr. Fantera, do you need to speak with her, or are we ready to...
If you want me to speak to her, I'll speak to her. She talks about rescinding the contract. Does that mean she's moving?
Isn't a legal loophole, it's plain fraud. It's like signing a lease you never planned to pay. Sovereign citizens pull this move all the time. Take the house, skip the rent.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Are you moving out?
Are you moving out?
No. Why would I have to move out?
Because if you rescind a contract, okay, fine. Your Honor, I think let's set this for trial.
Okay. One moment.
This case has also been in it's in the circuit court. A petition filed for an injunction. I did serve you all. It is set on the 30th.
Yes, ma'am. I heard.
We're aware.
Okay. And once again, I do not submit to the jurisdiction of the court. The contract is rescinded.
So how can the contract...
I am not a legal person.
You're not a legal person?
How can a contract... No, I'm not a legal person. I'm not a legal entity. No, I am not. And you have to prove that on the record.
Actually, I don't.
I'm sorry?
Can I ask Ms. Battle a question, Your Honor, real quick?
Sure.
So, Ms. Battle, so you can live there forever without paying rent because you're not a legal person?
That's not what I'm saying, but the contract itself is invalid. I'm saying that you don't have any personal or subject matter jurisdiction over me. Over an invalid contract, no. And over me not having a legal capacity to be sued, yes. So if that's how you want to take it, then that's how you have to take it. But that's what's lawful, and that's what's written in the law.
Let me just tell you, I think you're wrong on both counts. I would expect that we would...
It's okay for you to think that I'm wrong, but the facts still align with what I'm saying.
Okay, Your Honor, I think we should have a trial.
Your big witnesses are your parents and your aunt? What are they here to prove? Family support or just how far childhood logic can go? Because honestly, that's the only way this kind of thinking starts to make sense. No surprise sovereign citizens think all lawyers are part of some big conspiracy. It's the same thinking you see with flat earthers and moon landing deniers, believing the system's rigged is easier than admitting they might just be wrong. His next court date's around the corner, but first, we've got 2 more cases.
Your questions, because if you haven't, they're waived.
If there's
No, they were due.
If there's evidence provided against me, I have a right to defend myself using that very same
That
evidence.
wasn't the question I asked you.
That's
You do have
exactly-
a right to defend yourself, Mr. Raymer. I'm just.
My right for violence.
I'm talking, you're not. If you don't stop talking and listen to me so I can go through my speech, I will send you over to the jail. Do you understand? All right. You have not filed any motions. Jury instructions were due and voir dire questions were due. You have not provided those. We gave you a copy of this. So do you understand what I've received is what will be used? Yes or no?
I will be allowed to ask my question.
What question?
When I'm cross-examining, I will get my.
I'm talking about juror question. I'm talking about jury instructions and voir dire questions. You understand now? You
I don't
didn't file, listen, I know, but you waived that because you have not provided them. Do you understand that? You understand that?
No, I don't. I don't
Okay.
understand that. I didn't understand that.
Okay. Well, I
That's why
can't advise you of the law because I'm not an attorney, I'm a judge.
No, but
So-
you're looking at the case, and you've been presiding over my case for 3 years now.
I know, it's fine. You're
the one-
gonna go to
You're the one
trial.
that signed the warrant for my arrest while I was in jail.
I don't know that, I don't
Yes,
remember.
you did do that.
Okay, I'm allowed to do that.
No, you violated my rights of
Okay,
privacy.
well, you have options. You can file a complaint with the JTC if you'd like. So are you prepared to go to trial?
Absolutely.
Have you provided your witness list?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Okay, that was due.
My witness list was provided when Ms. Underwood was my attorney,
Okay.
and my witness list is just.
Have you subpoenaed any witnesses that were not on the prosecutor's raised just eyewitness?
Yes, my witnesses are the ones that was there at the scene.
No.
And,
Do
yes,
you understand that you have to provide a witness list and you have to provide a copy to the prosecutor? Do you understand that?
prosecutor, I gotta provide what to him?
So if you're gonna have witnesses at trial, you need to make sure the prosecutor has their name and contact information so that they could interview them prior to trial if they wanted. Do you understand
Well,
that?
they got all that information.
They do?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so,
My witnesses are my parents.
Because sovereign citizens already have a hard time with basic facts, especially after getting themselves lost in circles around Crystal Lane. Next voice, let's get something straight. A public defender's job is to protect your actual legal rights, not to entertain fantasy laws or conspiracy theories. Yes, they're there to represent you, but they also swear to uphold the law. That means filing real motions, following real procedures, and not risking their entire career over nonsense about admiralty flags and birth certificates. So when a sovereign citizen says their lawyer works for the court, what they really mean is the lawyer refused to go down with their sinking ship of legal